There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. You know, it's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino is the Name.
Hey, yo, what's going on right now? You watching Casino is the Name, man. I wanted to talk to you guys about the one thing, that's right, the one thing that I actually learned in the streets that actually helps me in my current life in business. And that is the art of the hustle. There's not a lot of things that I learned while I was growing up, you know, kind of hood or whatever like that. But the one thing that I did learn was the art of the hustle, okay? So you got to have some hustle. When you doing business, when you moving around in the streets, whatever, you got to have some hustle about yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to figure some things out. You got to be creative, you know, with your thoughts. You got to be creative with your grind, with your hustle. You got to peep. You gotta pay attention to everything around you. You gotta do those things. You gotta make connections. You gotta talk to people. You gotta get out there and get your hands on some things. You gotta actually get out there, and sometimes you gotta pull up on somebody. You know, you trying to find something out, you might have to pull up on somebody and say, yo, man, what's going on with this? You cannot be passive when you're actually dealing with things in the streets. You gotta have your hands on it. Therefore, moving forward, when it came to like going to college, when it came to going to work, or when it came to starting a business, I had to be hands-on. I live in what we call the square world now, right? The square world is basically, in case you don't know, the world where people go to work, where people go to college, and they're not doing things illegal. They are, you know, completely legit. They're not dealing with street people. They're just dealing with what they're supposed to be dealing with, which is going to work, coming home, or going to their business that they're, you know, that they're running, just doing the legit things in life. Okay, the legit things in life can benefit from one thought and from one ideal that you'll learn if you're in the streets, which you don't have to be in the streets to learn this, but that's why I learned it. So that's what I'm saying. So there are a lot younger people than I am who are on social media, right? And there is absolutely no reason that I should be bigger in social media than some of those people. Right now, we're around 27,000. And by the way, please smash the like button, share this video, you know, watch my other videos, go back in my catalog, watch my videos, because I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. Please tell people to subscribe to this channel. Anyway, let me go back to what I'm trying to say. So there is no reason why me in my 30s should be bigger than someone who is 25 and they're doing YouTube or they're doing Instagram. There's absolutely no reason when these guys have grown up with these social media platforms. There's no reason for me to be bigger than them, right? Grant Cardone is over 50 years old. There's no reason for Grant Cardone to be bigger than you know, the 20-year-old who has been on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, for pretty much their entire life, right? There's no reason for us to have a stronger base. But the one thing that we learned, what the generation that we come from, is you had to be you had to actually get out there and meet people. They don't really get that in their generation. Don't get me wrong. I know there's some people who are on social media who are huge, right? But if me and somebody are doing the same thing, like say if I started a new social media platform and this other person started a social media platform, there are so many people who are younger than I am who want to be in the same exact space that I'm in, but I will out hustle them. That's the difference. Don't get me wrong. There are some younger hustlers right now, but I will out hustle them for the most part. Like, it's just what it is. I know there's different niches and stuff. I'm saying if you're in the same niche that I'm in, unless you're putting forth the same kind of effort that I'm putting forth, you're not going to, you know, it's still possible for you to be more successful. But when I'm sitting around and I'm talking to younger people about trying to grow their social media or trying to start their business, and they're wondering like, how are you able to do this? And I'm saying, yo, just tell your friends to subscribe to you, right? Or tell your friends to follow you on Instagram. What they'll do is they'll make a post or they'll post it on Facebook, but they won't actually say, yo, let me holler at you, bro. Are you following me yet? Are you why you not following me? They're not pulling up on their people. Me, I pull up on my people and be like, yo, you see what I'm trying to do? What we doing? Like I told you 2 or 3 times, like, you know what I'm saying? If I want it that bad. But you have to actually get out there. And so coming from a mindset of passing out flyers and CDs and things like that, like the generation that I came from, you actually had to be active. You actually had to tell people, man, look, can you do this? Can you do this? To follow you, that's free. I'd follow you. I'm talking to you right now. If you're watching this video and you say, man, can you follow me? I'd follow you. It's free. I don't have to be financially invested. It's free. But most of the generation that I'm seeing, they're not familiar with that kind of grind, and therefore a lot of them don't have that in them to actually get out there and just tell people to subscribe. You can go to Walmart. Well, not right now. This is a bad time. But you can go to Walmart and you could just tell people, hey, can you subscribe to my Instagram? Are you on Instagram? Great. You can get your followers up if you want to. Like if you really want to. How many times have y'all been in Walmart? It's always over 100 people in Walmart. Right now it's a bad time, so don't do it right now. But you could go in there. You could just tell people to follow you. If we had CDs or flyers or we had an event that we were promoting, we would not just drop that link on Facebook or Instagram and say, y'all come out. No, we would go and we used to campaign. We used to have t-shirts. We used to be in the streets telling people, hey, come here. We lit. We ain't had a word lit at the time, but we lit, and this is where you should be. And so people would come and they would support because they knew we were actually out there. We had a presence, and these are the kind of things that you have to do if you have a business. You got a business. You want to be a you want to be a truck driver. You want to have your own trucking company. Get out there and talk to some people about trucking. Get out there and actually see you see some trucks getting gas, pull up on them. Don't be afraid. Okay, maybe you should be afraid. Maybe this, what? Don't necessarily listen to it. Don't necessarily take everything that I'm saying from this, because I don't want anybody to pull up on somebody and something bad happen. I'm just saying, put forth some effort to getting to know the local truck drivers that you see every day getting gas at Quick Trip or whatever. Don't hound them, but just be like, hey, can I ask some questions about it? Man, I just want to know, what's this number right here on the side of the truck? Say DOT, what's that number? Say MC, what's that number? I don't know. So just and then slowly gather your information over time, but do not be afraid to get out there and grind it. Too many people waiting on somebody to come give it to them or something. I don't know. But do not let me out hustle you, because I will out hustle you if you allow me to, and there is no reason why 50-year-old Grant Cardone should be the number 5 person on social media or something, when you have children and babies who are born with social media, and they are, they got 30 followers or whatever like that, because they and none of the people who they ride, they go to this massive high school with thousands of students, and they ride with 5 people in the car, 4 people in the car everywhere they go, and those people aren't even following them. How can I take you serious when you're too embarrassed to tell somebody you're in the car with, to follow you and to be serious about it, right? Versus just saying, yo, follow me. Oh, y'all ain't following me? Oh, whatever. No. If you really want some followers, you got to be for real about your business. If you want to really start your business, you got to be for real about it. If you really want to get into real estate, you got to be for real about it. You pull up out there when you see some guys doing construction. Yo, who's in charge of this project? Who's that person? How can I get in contact with them? Call that person. Hey, how you doing? I just rolled past one of your projects. I really like what you got going on. How can I learn from you? Is it possible for me to just shadow you one day just to see if that's something I'm interested in? Do not be afraid. I've hustled every inch of the way. I hustled my military career. When I was cross-training to get out the military, when I was about to get out the military and I had to go into the reserves, I was going from active duty to the reserves, and I knew I didn't want to do my job anymore. But before I got out, I was like, okay, they told me I had the opportunity to cross-train into another career. What career could that be? So what I did was I went and I just asked people, hey, can I what do you do? They told me what they did. I said, can I watch what you did? What would you do? And so I watched what they did, and I was able to follow them around and learn from them. And at the end of the day, I found the perfect job in the Air Force. And that's what I cross-trained into, and it was great. But I got a chance to actually get out there and meet people and talk to people and actually follow them around. I probably followed around like 15 different jobs, and I finally settled on one that matched my personality, I enjoyed, and I thought that I had a career and a future with, and I did. And I'm happy with that. Same thing with being an accountant. I didn't just say, I'm fit to switch my major to accounting. I spoke to accountants about the job, and I wanted to see like what the lifestyle was like, and I became an accountant, and I love it, Then I said, well, if I want to do this other business, how do I do that? I started my trucking business by going out and actually talking to trucking companies and finding out about the trucking business. I got into real estate the same way. Bought my first rental property from talking to somebody. My first house from talking to somebody who had rental property, and I knew, I was out there moving and shaking, and he helped. He even was like, yo, if you want to do this, I got you. Most people just want you to tell them or show them that you're serious, and they'll help you, believe it or not. Believe it or not. Now, if you got family members, they may not want to help you because I don't know what's wrong with family. Sometimes family don't want to help you. I don't know what's up with that. Family and friends, they too close to you. I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it has something to do with your character. I don't know. Because it don't really happen to me that way, but I know it happens to other people. Usually, family and friends contact me because they know I'm serious, Even if they have, let's say if it's a friend of a friend. Sometimes even my friends' friends will contact me because they know about me. They know, they just know I'm a grinder. So they may say to my friend, hey, ask your partner if he might be interested in this thing over here because I know what's up with him. You know what I mean? And they may not even ask their friend, but they might ask me. So I don't usually get that, but I know a lot of times people's friends and family don't really take them serious when it comes to things. But anyway, right now you're watching Casino is the Name, and I'm out.
Beat me up, Scotty. Me and
her together, we just count it up. Money on my mind, I can't get enough. Don't play with my money, you don't want no beef. Cause I come from the bottom, I come from the street. When she first saw me, she said, who is that? When a man saw me, he called me a threat. I'm the one that really live with a rap. They ain't never did it, they ain't really trap. Say you want to be successful. Well, what's stopping you? Can't nothing stop you from being successful except for you. You standing in your own way. I came from the bottom. I ain't know nothing but the grind. You can't tell me nothing about that. I caught the bus at Basin Street Projects in Tallahassee, Florida. You hear me? I used to think $1 million would last me my whole life. I'd have made that and spent that. $1 million ain't enough. There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. I know it's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino is the Name.